What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and I am back with another episode of Too Many Bones Undertow. So, we finished the last video with day number 6. Unfortunately, we didn't do so hot. And give me a second to finish this up. So, I actually had to take this. A friend of mine called and had somebody that had never played, well, really many board games like this at all. So I was super excited about that to introduce somebody to the hobby. So I had to take everything down and take it over there. So I have attempted to, as faithfully as I can, recreate everything back like it was. So hopefully I didn't mess stats and cards and chips and whatnot up too bad. I tried to document everything before I took it down. So we're going to start here, and we're going to keep on keeping on. We have completed day 6. Unfortunately, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 progress points. We needed 6 to take on the Goblin Queen, who's over here underneath the dice tray. That's something I'm going to try for this. You guys can let me know how it goes. Actually, you know what? I think what I might do is scoot this over just a little bit. Scoot this over just a little bit as well. And maybe try to make... Oopsie. This is so professional. Maybe make that a little bit bigger. Hopefully that will help. So I'm going to try to cover that up. Magic tricks. We're going to start with day 7, right? And like I said, one of the other things that I'm going to try to do this time around, I think is going to be really hard, is, and I just uncovered it, oh well. I've got the cards. What I did is I flipped the cards over backwards, and I have this encounter card on the top, and so I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck, and that's going to be the next card, right? I just thought I'd try that because I know there are people that just really like not knowing exactly what's going to come up next. So actually, you know what? I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put that off screen. Positive ones are going to be turned like that. Negative ones we're going to turn like that we lost. So we're going to go to day 7. So if we have a BQ, the BQ should be, and you can't see the day 7 counter. Now just... and realizing this, yeah, let me move the day 7 counter. Let me move the day counter for you a little bit. Let's put it. I kind of was going to leave all this alone, and now that I'm actually doing it, I'm talking myself out of leaving it like it was. We're going to put it right there. Now, that's probably too hard to see, but we're going to do it anyway. It's day 7. Alrighty, let's go day 7. In day 7, this is a special encounter, Molnor Adventuring Reference Guide. So this is the special encounter card, if you remember, that on I think it was day 1 or day 2, we had a choice to either take Trove Loot or let somebody flee. And we opted to basically let them flee and not get caught. So we put this in here. So, we have Molnor Adventuring Reference Guide. An opulently dressed Molnor trader. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something. Hold on a second. Because this inevitably is going to happen if I don't. I need to turn off the focus because the way my luck goes, this stuff always seems to not focus right. See. Well, of course that's not quite what. There we go. I know that's going to be kind of hard to see, but hey, that's let's go with it, right? All right. Oh wait, that's really gonna mess that up, isn't it? Darn it. Man. Oh well, I'll fix it in a second. Molnar Adventuring Reference Guide. An opulently dressed Molnar trader obstructs the road, standing side by side with two disheveled-looking companions. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. Hyperbole is common from these shifty merchants. The sales pitch is not terribly impressive on its own right. When a Molnar is selling assistance from their own kind, it is typically a way of sending less successful traders away from the syndicate, likely never to return. In this case, the help of two crotchety creatures is for sale: a guide ready to help us navigate the south, and a scout with a keen eye for spotting enemy riffraff. Both would be useful if we can put up with an undesirable Molnar traveling with us day after day. So, what are our two options? Hacha. Our two options are navigate in exchange for the guide. Persistent. During recovery phase, pay the guide, discard one trove loot to look at the top cards of the encounter deck and cycle or rearrange the top two cards of the encounter deck and cycle or rearrange to your liking. Ooh. Second option, choose persistent. Flip all baddies stacks face up for the remainder of this adventure. Man, those are actually both really nice options. Oh, man. I think I'm going to go with the top option during the recovery phase. And I'm just going to sit this over here with Duster. During the recovery phase, pay the guy. Oh, wait, nope. Man. See, the thing is, I really would like to be able to see what encounters are coming, but I mean, realistically, we only have, what, 3 more days? I mean, it would be nice if we could kind of choose. We'd have to get rid of some stuff. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go with my first instinct and see how horrible a life choice that is. Negotiate in exchange for the guide. So, we'll take that option. We do get a progress point. Yes, this may work out. Maybe. Progress point, and everybody gets a loot. So, I'm just going to put that right here. So, 1 progress point. We now have enough to fight the Goblin Queen. And I'm giving these a shuffle just so you can see and not stack these. Anything like that. So we'll start with Stanza. Stanza gets Fortune Discovery. And Duster gets Power Cell. Reroll any 2 dice. Ooh, that could be very good. So that's our loots. We each get a training point. Let's see. Let me decide on our training point, and I will be right back. Okay, so what I've decided on is really kind of a tough decision because there's a lot of options. But I decided to go with Charge Swing on Stanza. So this is a damage, and then it does shock damage, basically. It does a number of damage, and then it does additional damage. Like in this case, it'll do from this 1 and 1, which is very hard to see. This 1 and 1. So is any better there? No. This 1 and 1. It'll do 1 damage. It's called Electrify. It'll do 1 damage to the target, and then the Electrify, which is what's in the blue, it will do to every target around that. So it's kind of an AoE. I figure number 1, that'll be a little bit more damage, and number 2, if Stanza got surrounded or could maneuver, to just kind of like finish up a fight, that might be worth it. He already has the poison, so maybe you could put a poison on something, or I don't know, just a little bit more versatile, because I'm liking the songs we've got so far, and that'll give it something to do other than just play the songs if that needed to happen. For Duster, I took the die number 10, which is the micro EMP die. And what that does is that lets us place a disable effect die on any point, baddie, or less, whatever's showing. So basically, if you look at the breakdown, 2 sides are bones, 4 sides are 5 points. So hopefully to disable, just as a way to deal with those baddies that have those really nasty, nasty abilities. So yeah, there we go. That's what we did. That is considered successful. Everybody's got their loot. Everybody's got their training points. So now we do rest and recovery. Now remember, in the rest and recovery phase, we can do this negotiate. And actually, I'm going to set that. I'm going to set it right here. When you do the negotiate, so I'm going to opt, and I almost hate to do this, but I think it's going to be worth it. I'm going to get rid of this fish dinner because I want to trade during the recovery phase. I do want to trade this fortunate discovery to Duster and let Duster go ahead and use it to get the blade dip. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Then I'm going to trade the fish dinner so it goes away. So we're going to get to look at the bottom 2. Oh, where's the counter card? Oh, counter cover card. What did I do with it? Oh, this is a completed one. Just kidding. So I get to pull the bottom 2. So I'm going to pull the bottom 2. And we've got the tyrant encounter, or one of the last things. One of these is not like the other. And it says in cycle or rearrange. So we can rearrange these. We have a couple options. Oof. This encounter, one of these is not like the other. Adds the Mecharilla. And it attacks everything. As the first option, that's an additional training point. Or we have 5 rounds basically to beat everything, or Mecharilla comes to the bottom and then starts to attack us. Or, so that's one option. Second option is the career opportunity. This is the Tyrant Encounter card. Queen's Guard, King's Chard. So we do our normal baddie points with Goblin's Queen Guard on top. And a melee gearlock starting position. Place Goblin King Effigy with a 9 HP on a melee guard's gearlock starting position. Baddies and gearlocks treat Effigy as an opposing unit. If gearlock removes the last HP from the effigy, treat this card as loot. Queen's Guard outfit. During the Goblin Queen Tyrant battle, this unit is untargetable by Goblin Queen until she is attacked by this unit. Discard loot after this happens. So, interesting. So we got 2 really good options. If we get this, we get 2 training points and everybody gets another loot. If we go with this option with the Queen, her card, otherwise we could get 1 training point, everybody gets a trove loot, or possibly 2 training points and everybody gets a trove loot. You know what? I think we're gonna put this one next. I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna put them like this, so that this one would be next. Then Goblin Queen, I'm gonna flip them over, put it back on our little stack here. So we have that ready. And there's nothing really to do in the rest and recovery phase, so we're just going to do our normal, move that back a little bit there. We're going to do our normal, I guess, scouting for our gear lock. So trade loot with the party, we did that. Make lock picking attempt. There's no lock picks. Then we have our individual options, and I think we're just going to scout. So we'll start with Stanza, and that is a 4. So that is a 5-point baddie. So let's look at what we have. We have a Goblin Artificer, 4 health, 5 initiative, melee, 2 attack dice, has equipment in Mischief 2. The Mischief 2 is really, really sucky. I'm thinking. I'm thinking we gotta keep. Let's keep it. Not super excited, but we've got to. We know what's coming, so that's okay. That's okay. We can deal with it. Next is Duster for the scouting. Oh, and that's a 6. I'm tempted to scout the 20, but I don't think that we're going to get to a 20. So I'm going to take the 5-point stack here. Here's the 5-point stack. We've already scouted this. This is the Artificer we just scouted. So let's scout another 5. We got a Goblin Demolitionist, 6 health, 2 attack, 1 defense, ranged with Mischief 1. Now, being that it's day, well, I guess it'll be day 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So we would actually have both of these. I don't like Mischief. We're already keeping a Mischief 2, so we're going to send that to the bottom of the BQ. Let's do that. All right. So that is our scouting. Our scouting is completed. So let's go to that's day 7. So let's go to day 8. And we're going to draw. And surprise, surprise! We've already seen this. I'll read the front. Get this out of the way. That's probably too far away for you to really read well. So let's move it up a little bit. Hopefully that will help. One of these things is not like the other. Gearlock histories are clear that our people never settled near the dangers of the break. Most texts speak of our cultural coalescing far in the north of Deepwood. That means the ancient settlement we found shouldn't exist, but signs that Gearlocks once lived here are unmistakable. There's only one item in the center of town that doesn't belong, however. A mechanical ape made with technology far beyond its time. It almost looks real. Still, nothing has lived here for years, and we spy some approaching creatures who seem intent that it stays that way. So, what are our options? I'm glad you asked, so that I can tell you. So, again, just a reminder, first option, touch the Mecharilla. BQ baddie points. Add the Mecharilla on top of the BQ in this battle. Mecharilla treats all units on the battle mat as opposing units. So, I think we could use that to our advantage. Second option, that's bananas. Stay away from that thing. BQ's baddie points. We have 5 rounds to defeat everything, or the Mecharilla is going to come onto the map. Now, this is a forest encounter, so we need to be on the other side of the map here. So we're going to flip this over. There we go. All right. So let's try that. Man, I'm wishing I hadn't moved it now because that's going to drive me nuts. Okay. So this important part is you can see this and you can see their health and stats. So let's go with, gosh, I really think the Mecharilla is the way to go with this, especially if it's fighting with us. And it's going to go, it's going to be melee, so it's going to start here. But I mean, if it's fighting other stuff, I really think that's going to work to our advantage. So let me find the Mecharilla as a 20-point baddie. So give me just 1 minute to find that, and I will be right back. All right, so here's the Mecharilla. Wow, this is bad. Okay. So we'll have the Mecharilla on top. All right, and then it says our BQ is normal baddie points. We're on day 14, so that's 7. 7 times 2 is 14. So we're going to take 5, 10. So the 1-5 we scouted and the one that we didn't. And then 4 1-pointers. So there's 3. And that is actually all the rest of the 1-pointers that we had. So now we're going to have to take all these that we've defeated and shuffle them up. And let's do something like that. Maybe I'm taking, oops, try not to look at them. Something like that. That's good. So we had 3 of those, so we'll take 1 more. There is our active stack. Okay. So, starting with lane 1, bring out the Mecharilla. 8 health, 5 initiative, 3 attack dice. It's considered a mech, so the defense on it is not 5 defense dice. It's just 5 defense period. It has self-repair 2, trap, and disruption. So pretty much just evil all the way along the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's going to go here in lane 1 with a doop-a-doop-a-doo 5. Yikes. That is uh-oh. Huh. Alright, we're going to do this for our round. I just realized that I think I put the oh goodness, I put a die, the round die, back in the Too Many Bones box from the other day, so we're going to use this to represent that for now. I'll have to fix that later. Okay, so now this also has a symbol on it. It's the first time we've seen it in this playthrough. And that symbol, it looks like a little skull above his faction type. And what that skull means is when this baddie enters battle queue mat, add this many 5-point baddies to the top of the queue. Now, that means that we have to actually, instead of adding our normal, off of our normal stack, we have to add another 5-point, a different 5-point onto the battle map. And this is a Dragon Breacher. We've seen this. Compound, Careless 2, attacks 3, 6 health, 5 initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 health, 5 initiative. That's going to go into lane 2. And that is going to go here. Alright, and that is a 5 initiative, so it's going to go doo-doo-doo, just like that. Then we go back to our BQ. We have our Artificer, who's got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 health. Lane 3. Now he has Equipment and Mischief 2, and he's melee, so he's going right here. So, let's look up a couple terms. Let's go back. Mecharilla. He has Trap. The first skill to enter the battle map must roll a d6. So, whenever we place somebody down, here in a second when we place us, we have to roll a die. We have to potentially roll a poison effect die. We may have to disable all of our skills for 1 round, or our initiative may be dropped by 2. So those are just nothing but evil. Alright, so that's that 5. And then finally, Dragon Grounder, melee, 3 attack, 2 defense, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 health. And it is melee. And it is lane number 4. It also has, wow, everything has a 5. That is ridiculous. Okay. So let's roll our initiatives. Alright. We have a 3 and a 4. We're going squarely at the end. Okay. I think we probably should. Wow. Oh, one other thing that we need to do, because the Macarilla comes into play, we have to put his defense on him, which is 2. And 1 more to make 5. Okay. And I'm just doing that so I can still see his stats. First person to go, Gearlock to go in, has to roll to see what happens. Gosh. Shoo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Wow. There's just no good options, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's put, let's see. Stanza's going to go in melee, which is really no good. So let's put Stanza in, I guess. And roll the dice to see what happens with the trap. It's a 3. 1 to 3. Cannot use skills during round 1. Oh, wow. Okay. We needed to roll the Lutar die anyway. We got a 3. Duster. I kind of want to make this guy move. I don't really know the best way to do that. Because the thing is, once we get rid of these guys, then it becomes not as bad per se. It's lasting. Lasting long enough to be able to use them, because it's going to like get the 3 weakest. So one of them is going to be here. Well, it's the closest weakest though. So maybe I should do this, and then this maybe. And what I'm thinking is, when the round starts, he's going to attack this right here. Then purple's going to move. Purple's going to go. So he's going to attack us all with compound, which is going to suck, but it is what it is. This will either be dead or almost gone, if it's not dead. Then this will go and have to move. Maybe, well, but then I'd have to take 3 hits. Yeah, there's just not a good space to start. I think I'm going to do that. I don't know. This may be an absolutely horrendous place to put ourselves, but that's what we're going to do. So yeah, let's just start. Round 1. This guy goes. He has disruption. All right, so the skills. He has disruption on a bone. Disruption is advanced round counter to fatigue at the end of the round. Gosh, let's hope he doesn't roll that. Dodge. Oh, sorry. Self repair 2. At the start of this unit's turn, place defense die, totaling number on it up to the defense stat. So basically, instead of getting hit points, he's going to be regenerating armor essentially every turn. So he's going to start. Has 3 attack dice. So he is going to attack the Goblin Artificer. Does 3 damage to the Artificer. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Then purple goes, and it attacks the 3 weakest on the board. 6. And actually, well, Stanza and Duster, between Stanza and Duster, Stanza has the fewest hit points. Stanza and the Breacher have the same number of hit points, the lowest obviously being this mischief right here, this Artificer. So it's going to attack the Artificer. It's going to attack Duster. Nope. Yeah, it's going to attack the Artificer. It's going to attack Duster. But, yeah, it's going to attack the Artificer. Darn it. It's going to attack the Artificer, Stanza, and Duster. I don't know what I was thinking. That shouldn't have been that complicated. All right, here we go. So it does have compounds. That means it's 1 attack die. So versus the Artificer, kills the Artificer. So Artificer is dead. I'm just going to put the defeated ones over here. That comes off. Then it attacks Stanza for 1. Stanza takes a wound. And, oopsie. Next is Duster. It misses Duster and rolls a bone and takes 2 damage to itself. Nice. Alright. Then green goes. And it's going to go 1, 2. Yeah, it's going to go 2. And then Stanza goes. Stanza cannot utilize songs. No skill dice. So Stanza will definitely be rolling 2 defense. We know that. So here's what I'm actually thinking. It's a little bit of a gamble, but I'm thinking if I go 1, 2, then the Mecharilla has to focus on something when its turn comes around again. It's going to focus on the weakest. Right now, Stanza's the weakest, but if I can use the throwing knives for Duster, then if I can get some damage... Oh, I didn't roll the defense die for that Breacher. 1. If I could get some damage on... Oh, man, that's going to make it hard to do now. So let me rethink that. Yeah, I'm actually just going to move back 1. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do that because that will guarantee that this is going to move up here and start attacking the Breacher at the beginning of the next turn. And then I can go ahead and move Duster Try to get some defense on Duster. Maybe put a bleed on this unit this next turn. Yeah, let's do that. So that's 2 to move. So I went, or sorry, 1 to move, 2, 3 with a defense. That's really all I can do because I cannot use my skills. That really sucks. So gonna roll 2 defense. We get 2 and a bone. 2 and a bone. We'll go ahead and use the bone to up this to 4. And that is Duster's turn. Excuse me, Stanza's turn. Then it's Duster's turn. Duster's going to go 1, I think. 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and put a bleed on this guy. Do we want to do a bleed on him? No, you know what? Nope, 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 nope. Tell you what we're going to do. We're actually going to leave Duster right there. Because if I leave him right there... Nope. Shoot. He considers everybody a baddie, but these don't consider everybody a baddie. So I guess I will move him here. So that's 1 dex, 2, 3. Do I want to put the bleed on him or not? I go ahead and roll the lashback, or the not lashback. What's it called? Dadgummit, where are you at? Infusion bracers. 1, 2, 3. Well. The question though is with the infusion bracer. Next time a baddie attacks you, do not miss your turn, even if you are defeated. So he's actually would probably be hit by. Well, he's going to be hit by. And you know what? I'm sorry, guys. I lied. This kobold's not out because this breacher is not going to be attacking him. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, it wouldn't. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't attack him. It's not really going to change what I was going to do. But I really need to get rid of this thing. I really need to get rid of my... well, I guess I could go 1. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should go 1. And then roll 2 defense, because he's attacking the weakest. So he'll take this out next turn. 2 defense. A lashback. No, I'm not going to do the lashback yet. I'm going to wait on that. The infusion bracers. I'm going to go ahead and bleed this guy, I think. 2, 3, 4, because I moved. And 1 attack die, I guess. Yeah, let's try that. So here we go. The target is, so we're clear the target is this unit here. Alright, so that's 2 defense for Duster. It's 1 damage. And then another damage. Plus a bleed. Where are you, bleed? There. Probably should have saved that bleed, but it's okay. So those come off of him. We move over. Next round, this guy goes first. He's rolling 3 attack dice against the Goblin Artificer, who is the weakest. And that's 3 damage, so he definitely takes him out that time. And that comes off. Alright, takes care of him. Purple goes. That's 2 dice, and it's the 2 weakest, so 2 dice against Stanza first. And that's 2 damage, which takes out the defense die. And 2 against Duster, which is also 2 damage, which also takes out the defense die. That's not good. Then green goes. It's going to get 3 attack and 2 defense versus Duster. And it rolls 3 attack, which is 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 out of 5 HP off Duster. It takes 1 damage from the bleed itself. And gets double bones. So no defense, but it does put a weaken 2 on Duster. Yikes. Stanza goes. Stanza can finally intro some songs. Yay! Okay, so Stanza's definitely going to intro. The breaking... Oh, sorry. Only Time Will Tell. And... Actually... Oh, this is going to work out nicely. It's also going to intro... the first stanza. Where are you at? There's 2. There's 1. The first stanza of Siege of Charon. So that's 2 focus. And the first stanza of Under the Old Zelfay. Okay. So a number of things happen here. Party. Everybody gets 1. From Only Time Will Tell, including Duster. And I just realized that, here we go, Nightshade should have come out. We're gonna put Nightshade there, which means Nightshade should have been attacked beginning of this round. Okay, well, Nightshade got killed. Okie doke. That's fun. Knocked out. So that's taken care of. Party, the cleanse happens, so the weakened die comes off of Duster, which is awesome. And Stanza gets a buff HP. And so that's 1, 2, 3. That's 3. So now we got 3 more. What to do? What to do? Let me think. Okay, so I've got 3 decks. Definitely need the 2 defense. And as much as I want to move, I don't think I can move, or I don't think I should move. I won't say I can't. I don't think I should move. There's really not a whole lot that's going to help me, honestly. I mean, I could use the amplifier consumable because I am going to need I'm going to need some decks to maintain these songs. Maybe even to give me mobility or focus to maintain these songs so I can get to the higher echelons. I may just do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to release 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's what I'm rolling. And wow, that's wonderful focus. 3 focus. Horrible bone. 1 defense. And we'll go ahead and tune up while we're doing it. So we have plenty of focus. Alright, now it is Duster's turn. So I think Duster's going to have to go 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot that Nightshade would have come out on top. So I'm actually going to put Nightshade. Say Nightshade was right there, because that would have let me attack this unit. And so he would have had 2 attack against it. 1 in a bone, so that didn't help a lot, but he still would have been attacked either way. So we resolve that. I'm going to go 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Because I really want to get rid of this. Really want to get rid of this, I think. It's got 3. Yeah. That way, the Mecharilla will move up to this unit up here. It's the closest. So 3, that's 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, that is enough to take that out. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so okay. And that's the 4th through. So the Dragon Grounder is defeated. And that is this die gone. So beginning at the end of the round, we're bringing in more units. So we're going to finally start on our 1-pointers. We have a Signal 2. Oh, wow. 1, he comes in at the bottom. He's going to go into 3. 1 health point. And he is ranged, so he's going to go here. Alright, and that's Signal 2. He's a 1 attack, 1 defense, die, 1 health. Initiative doesn't matter. And then we're going to add the Dragon Biddy, 3 health. Initiative doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3 health. It is also melee in the 4th slot. So, boom. Again, into the bottom. Alright, beginning of round 3. So, first things first. This guy goes. Now he is looking for the weakest, which is he has 3 that are equal distant, that are the closest. So he looks for the weakest. So he's actually going to move up here, which is unfortunate, and attack that, which destroys it easily. And that goes to defeated. That comes off. Now, he did roll a bone. That's going to put this in effectively round 6, which means at the beginning of every round from here on out, true damage. Yay! Not really. But that, I guess it helps defeat him. Purple. This is, oh, wow. Yeah, so compound. So now that means the Breacher is going to be rolling 5. That's right. 5 attack dice against the 3 weakest. Who are the weakest? Well, obviously Stanza and Duster. And the first, oh shoot, I didn't call it. Well, I did Stanza first before, so we'll just say Stanza. So Stanza takes 1. Then we have 1, 2, 3 more damage off Stanza. The first of which will be absorbed by the buff HP, and the other 2 from the normal HP. And then, oh, and that was Careless. Careless 2, so he does 2 damage to himself. And then against Duster, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Well, Duster is knocked out. Completely. Hey, Chihuahua. Okay. Well, now we got ourselves problems. So, first thing we have to do is deal with the songs. So, with Stanza, we'll just start with our dice up here. So, the next side of the Only Time Will Tell die is the party gets. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not the party gets. I always think that that's health regen. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So here. Oh, it's not going to really. Well, no, it's not really going to happen. I'm not sure how this works, actually. So the next side is revive. It says, revive affected units. They start with number HP. Then it says go to the rule book. So let's see here. Revive. Give me a second to find it. I had to look this up. I was reading about this. It hasn't come up yet, I don't think. It may have come up once, but I think it ended up not being the case. Unsuccessful, dangerous darts, trove loot, taking spots, training points, effect progress points. In gear locked, may be revived with a skill. When a gear lock is revived, set its HP number and rejoins the battle at the end of the current round. So it's kind of ironic because if I let this go up, Duster comes in at the end of the round with 1 hit point, and at the beginning of the next round, fatigues out. So that is not going to do us any good, so we are going to opt to vamp this die. Because that's not really going to help us at all. So there's no sense in doing that. The next option is the Siege of Chiron. That's this one. The next up is affected unit gains number defense. Stanza would gain, because that's who it is, defense. So he would have 1 defense. I don't know how much that's really going to help, but can't hurt. So we'll definitely keep that going. So that's 3. And then our Under the Elzelfe goes to its second incarnation, which is everybody on the board gets 1 HP. Now, I'm kind of leery for that, but at the same time, it's going to mean that Stanza heals 1, and it's going to lead up to a bunch of buff HP to start absorbing some of these hits that are going to start coming, most likely. So I'm actually think I'm going to let that go on up. So Stanza is going to gain 1. Macarilla is not going to gain anything. The Breacher is going to gain 1 because this is an all, right? And the Biddy is not going to get anything. So really the Breacher just gained 1. But that's the price we pay. That's 5. 5 focus, so we're good on focus. We have 8. And we've used 2 decks because any song we vamp for a turn does not count against our decks. So we have 6 decks total, so we can still move. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 3. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, it's still going to go. All right, so we're going to move there. And we're going to roll 2 defense dice. So we got 2 defense dice. 3, 4. I can move 1 more. 5, 1, 2. Gosh, I'm sorry. Let's go back. Confusing myself. 1, 2 to keep these going. 3, 4 for the defense dice. 5, 6 for the move. So two defense dice for Stanza, and those are both 1s. Not great, but it is what it is. The green goes 1, 2. Simply does a single attack against Stanza. Okay. And hits Stanza for 2, which is absorbed by our defense dice. Okay, next round we have another baddie that's going to come in. It is a 3-point. It is a plated kobold. 1, 2, 3 points. It is hardy with 1 attack and 1 defense. So it comes in at the end of the round in lane 3. It should come in lane 3 melee. Now, interesting thing I think that has changed in Undertow is the way the lanes work from the original. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it. And how they come in now. Normally, if they couldn't come in on a particular lane, then they would kind of scoot over to the next lane. Instead, it takes the first available ready position that matches its attack form. Okay, so it's trying to come in 3. It can't come in 3. So it's going to try to take the 1 position, and it can. So it's going to come in right here. So I guess I was wrong. Matches its attack form. Then we'll try the opposite attack form. Yeah, okay. So I don't know. I saw a playthrough where somebody moved them like just forward. So I thought maybe that changed, but okay. So that's where it's going to start, and of course it will go to the end. First up, our Mecharilla, and no surprise there. Our Mecharilla is going to be rolling his 3 dice. Oh, wait, sorry. Beginning of the turn, everybody takes a true damage, and a true damage, and a true damage, and a true damage. That's all the baddies. And then a true damage for Stanza. Boop. All right. He goes. He's going to attack this unit. Now, it does have hardy. So, disruption, trap. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. He hasn't taken any damage, so it is going to take 1 damage from the hardy. Purple goes 3, 4, 5. 5 attack die versus Stanza. Probably not going to make it. Oopsie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Only 2 damage? Wow. Wow. Wow, that is... Wow, and guess what? That 2 damage, that bone is with Careless, kills this thing. Oh my gosh, y'all. That is a huge play. It just became possible. It just became possible to do this, maybe. It just became possible. And you know what? I don't think... Let's see here. Let me check. I don't think I took a point off of him. Hit 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've been in round 2 for more than 1 round. He should have taken another true damage. He still has all his defense. But, wow. Okay. Oh, wait, you know what? I did all that for... Oh, no, this stands his turn again. That's right, this stands his turn again. Okay, so we have to... we're going to go ahead and have to intro the dice that we vamped last time, which is cool. That's going to give Stanza another health. Then we have to go to another side, and I just realized that weaken 1 should have been applied over here, so she only has 5. We'll go ahead and use that. That's 4 focus, but that will take this weaken off from the Dragon Biddy before. And then the next side is Party Section 3 with a buff HP. We'll go ahead and let that go through. So that's 3 decks. And yeah. So we're going to roll with Stanza 4-5 for defense and 1 attack die versus this Dragon Biddy. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3 decks, 4, 5, 6 decks. Okay. All right, now we're cooking with Crisco. And we got 2 damage on the Biddy. That is enough to kill the Biddy. So it goes away. Awesome. And the Plated Kobold goes. It's going to move to attack. It's going to move to attack Stanza. And it is going to roll 1 attack, 1 defense. And it gets a bone for defense, which is nothing, but it does 1 damage to Stanza, who blocks it. The end of the round. So this final 1 point comes in. It is a Goblin Mutant with Mischief 1 and 4 health. 1, 2, 3, 4 health. And it's going to go in lane 2. And it is melee, so it's going to go right here. Beginning of the round, everybody takes a damage, which kills this unit. So it is off the board. It goes to the bottom. This unit takes 1 damage. Our Macarilla takes 1 damage. And Stanza, unfortunately, takes 1 damage. This is going to be close, guys. Gonna be close. Beginning of the turn, Macarilla goes. Remember, everything is bad. It's going to move 1 to attack the Goblin Mutant. It's going to roll 3 attack dice. It's going to do 4 damage, which is enough to take out the Goblin Mutant. So the Goblin Mutant is gone. Whoopsie. Now, here we go. Here we go. What are we going to do? Okay, so let's do a little bit of looking ahead here. Only time will tell. 4th is a defense. Not really going to help us. That's this one. Die number 8. Oh, sorry. That's this one. That's the second. Sorry, the second stanza is the revive. That's not really going to help us. Die number 11. That is Siege of Charon. That's going to be another defense. Under the old Zelphay, everybody heals 1, which might possibly help us. Maybe. Because I'm looking here, and it really at most I can only roll. Could roll these 2 dice, right? A couple of attack dice when he gets on me. These Lutar dice. Gosh. So, okay. So let's go through our dice here again. Only time will tell. That's going to go to section 2. We're going to go ahead and let that go because I think that'll be okay. No, die number 11, the Siege of Charon. It's going to go to section 4. I think that's going to be okay. It's going to give us a defense. Because 5 is Lutar Smash. Lutar Smash. Immediate. Oh no, that's not Lutar Smash. Dang it! I was thinking that was Lutar Smash. There's one of them that I could do that with, where like your focus becomes the damage. It's ridiculous. Oh, but I could take a turn immediately after that. Yeah. Yep. We're definitely gonna advance that. That's 4, 5, 6. And if I do that, unfortunately, what that means is that I have to vamp under the old Zelfay. Have to do it because I do not have enough focus otherwise. All right, so that's 3. 3 health there. Or, sorry, 3 decks. So I'm going to do 4. And I can roll 1 more defense die. Okay. Okie doke. That's the end of the round. Beginning of the next round. Stanza takes 1. The Mecharilla takes 1. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so the Mecharilla is going to go 1, 2. And then it's going to be Stanza's turn. She's got to go all in on this. So start with the songs. First thing we're going to do, we'll go ahead. Let's see here. Let me put this back on the vamp side. So die number 8, again, only time will tell. We'll go from the second section to the third section. That's going to be... Oh, she's going to gain... Oh, yes. Yep, third section. That's going to be 2. We're going to keep that. We're going to have to vamp... we're going to vamp die number 11. No, we're not. No, we're going to get rid of Old Zelfay. We're going to exhaust it. And we're going to advance die number 11 to the Encore affected unit. Takes another turn immediately after completing this one. So Stanza gets to take another turn immediately after this. That's 2 decks. We're going to go 3 decks. Then we're going to go 4, 5 decks, 6 decks. Alright, so that's 3 damage, which kind of sucks. But the most important about that is we have 2 poison that goes on him. This is exhausted. And we get to do another turn because we'll exhaust this die. Or actually, no. Let me look that up because at the start of the turn, intro, advance, vamp, or exhaust. Oh yeah, so we're going to exhaust the Siege of Charon. Oh, wait, no, you know what? That doesn't happen yet, technically. And I did not give her her 2 HP back. So that was her turn. So now she takes another turn. Now, the interesting part of this... Siege of Charon, it says... Affected unit takes another turn immediately after completing this one. I guess that means that she could go again completely? So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and hope I can do enough damage to get through the defense and do some damage to him. So his next turn he'll take a lot of damage. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that's 2 damage, which gets rid of this. Which that did not help any. And then 2 bones, which I'm not going to use those bones. Yep, I'm not going to use those. So I'm going to save those for next time. So the next turn starts. 1 true damage for everybody. Mecharilla starts. 2 damage from the poison. Oh my gosh, guys, I think we're going to do this. I think we are going to do this. He attacks. 3 attack dice versus Duster. Sorry, not Duster, but versus Stanza. 3 damage. 2. 3. So we absorbed all but 1. And there were no bones, that didn't matter. Self-repair 2, so he's technically going to add a 2 back here. Then it's Stanza's turn. Stanza is going to roll 1 defense, both attack dice, and nope, you know what? I can't start doing that yet. I apologize. We have to deal with their songs first. So, Siege of Charon. Oh, sorry. Only time will tell. Die number 8. The 4th instantiation of this is Party Revive with 2. That's 4 focus. We're definitely going to vamp the Siege of Charon. So I think we can do that. So we're going to go there. And yeah, so that's 1 dex, 5 focus. So we're good on the focus. We're good on the dex. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 dex plus the 1 we're playing dex wise, song wise. That's 5. So we have plenty of dex to do this. We're going to roll this. Alright, so we get another defense. We get 2 damage, which takes that out. And we get a bone. And then we get 1 damage, which is enough to take out the Mecharilla. Oh my goodness. Guys, we did it. Yes! I love this game because I really didn't think it was going to happen. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, we're hurting. That was not what you might call pleasant. Alright, so let's see if I can do this a little bit. Yeah, so you can see the bat better. So we're going to clean everybody's mats back up. Oh my gosh, guys. Whew. And I will find that die before the next day. That was epic. Absolutely, positively epic. Assuming I didn't screw up Stanza's mechanics, because that does get kind of confusing. And I didn't somehow otherwise cheat. If I cheated, it was not on purpose. But man, that was awesome. That was so awesome. Okay, so having completed that, we get the progress, which is great. So we're going to put that in the completed pile. And I realize it's only giving us 1 shot at the Goblin Queen, but hey, that's okay. And we're going to get 2 training points, and everybody gets a Trove Loot. So here's the Trove Loot. Going to do the shuffle it up. Boop-a-doo, shuffle, 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 shuffle. Whoop, 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 whoop. Put that in there somewhere. Put that in there somewhere. Where'd you go? Shuffle it up. Alright. So we'll give 1 to Stanza and 1 to Duster. Not that it's really going to matter. We really just need to decide which one we want to try to go for. So there's Stanza and Duster. And then we get 2 training points. Whew. So I think we're going to go Health on Duster and a Vibro Blade for Duster. And Stanza is going to go Fury Cleave, because that saved us, and that saved us. And that does true damage too, which is awesome. And I think we're going to go 1 more health for 7. All right. So that takes care of that. End of day. We've got our end of day sequence. So we trade loot with the party. I don't think we're going to trade anything. Make a lock picking attempt. Okay, so basically we got 1 shot at this. One person's to unlock. I'm going to say that we attempt to unlock Dusters. I think that's going to be slightly easier than all the rest of them. So let's roll it and see what happens. We're going to go with Lever. Just going to roll it down here. Wow. Nothing but trip. That was the first attempt, so we get to redo that. Thank goodness. And I'm going to throw stuff all over the place. Lever, I get to re-roll die. Well, I'm going to re-roll the lever die, obviously. Okay, there we go. 1 lever. Awesome. Used up. Now we're trying for 2 trip. And we get to re-roll, so we'll re-roll the trip die. We get to re-roll, so we'll roll the trip die. And we have a convert. So we're going to convert this trip die into, or force into trip, and get that. And for force, 3 force. And that reroll, if we'd have got the use +1, that would have been. Oh my gosh! Yep. Oh my! Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. Man, this is. Oh my gosh, this is epic. Okay, so what do we get? Mechanical Squid. During recovery phase, choose one of the following. Choose one of the following performance. Number 1, draw the next 2 cards in your encounter deck. If one is water encounter, choose to place it on top or bottom, shuffle the rest. Reveal and cycle the next 2 crown in the crown baddie stack is the second option. Well, I guess we can just reveal and cycle the crown. So we're going to get rid of a poison 1, crown water wraith, and a crown largemouth. Oops, sorry. We're going to cycle those to the bottom. Wow, that kind of sucks. And we might as well go ahead and attempt, since that went so well. Lockpick on Stanza. We're looking for 3 lever. We got 3 lever. Actually, this is even better. So I'm going to use this intuition die on this lever die, and we're going to use it to unlock it. So this says add 1, so it's effectively 4 lever. And we get to keep one of the die that we use for the attempt. So we actually get to keep the lever die. So we get to roll all 3 of these again to try to get 4 trip. Same thing again. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So that's going to be 3 trip plus 1. That's 4 trip, and we get to keep the die. Man, we are hopefully not going to crash and burn. And there's the 2 force we need. Wow, there's a trove loot unlocked there too. Guys, that is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Catapults. At start of round, party may load 1 catapult with 1 loot, trove loot. Reduce HP of all baddies on battle map by 1, usable once per round, permanent, and heavy. So it counts as 3. Wow. That's actually not too bad. So that's our lock picking done. Then we have our individual options. I mean, really the only option for Duster is to rest and recover. Making sure that he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 6. And Nightshade would also get 6. Or get the full amount there. And Stanza, I think it's going to do the same. So we just need to make sure there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That Stanza's good there. Have the appropriate number of chips. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome, awesome stuff. Next day, guess what we're taking on? That's right. We're going to be taking on the Goblin Queen. Goblin Queen coming up on day 9. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be basically a one-shot. But, hey, I think we've done okay so far. I've had a lot of fun doing this. So, that's what we're going to do. I am the Board Game Roamer. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. This fight definitely been the highlight of fights for me in this particular playthrough. Hands down. I cannot believe. Gosh, I can't believe we did that, y'all. How did we do that? We shouldn't have been able to do that. Oh my gosh, I still just can't believe it. Okay. I'm good. I'm going crazy. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And I will see you in the next video where we will fight the Goblin Queen on the final day and see if Lady Luck is with us or Lady Luck is selling us down the river and we're going to hit the rapids and crash and burn real bad. Hopefully the former. With this game, possibly the latter. Thanks for watching, guys.